Okay, what I did offline here is I made the hat much pointier and made sure I made the trim of the hat more distinct, okay? So this is more flatter. It's not rounded at all, but more flat with like a cone hat with a tassel at the top. The other thing I also did was I realigned his, I went down here along the sides here and dug it out behind the ear a little bit more, that this hair is going to be sticking out a little bit, okay? The other thing we need to do before we even put the eyes in, we need to make this a lot deeper. So let's make this area right here a bit deeper. So I'm going to take my detail knife and I'm going to go up. I'm going to turn it and bring it down a little bit right along that nose line. Just may as well do the whole thing here. It's like a V cut. You just want to cut it out and make it a little bit deeper right there. Alright. And then also you want to bring this down a little bit more right across the bridge of the nose here. We're going to bring this down a little bit more. Definitely make it a brim of the hat go underneath that. And we're going to do the other side of the nose as well. Right here at the corner, go up the side of the nose. See how I have it angled here? We're going to go right up here. We're going to turn it. I'll follow that right underneath the hat there. Alright, we're going to go. In fact, we can go right around the nose because this is going to be pretty deep anyway. So, alright, we're going to bring this out. Just like so. There we go. You can see where the eyes are going to be. Alright, we're going to re-put our lines in there in a second because we're going to be digging that out even further, but let's take care of this corner here. And we're going to define the nose in a little bit here. Let's put the eyes in. Alright, so we have the eyes. It's going to be coming down from the top of the hat. We're going to just bring this down like so. Alright? Because part of it's underneath. That will be the eyelid. Alright. Let's cut that out first. Bring this down and around. Just like so. We're going to top of the eyelid anyway. Let's see here how this is going to work. Alright. Alright, good. Now, this needs to come out even more yet, right in here. We'll get to that. Alright. So we have like the eyebrow portion of it. I'm sorry, the eyebrow portion of it right there. Just like so. We're going to bring this down a little bit. That's right. Let me take this back here and just take a quick look at it here. Make sure I have a clean cut. Alright. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this come underneath like so. And maybe a little deeper, a little bit more rounded. Let me get rid of that little portion right here. Alright. Try to match up the eyes as the best you can. Okay. Nice big eyes. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our detail knife. I'm going to spray it to make it a little bit softer here. Before we actually do that, we're going to do another line this is the eyebrow up here, right? So we're going to put a little eyelid lip. So what I'm going to do, and I've noticed it's really been kind of cool to do it this way, I'm going to take my little V tool, the small one. I think I have it here somewhere. There it is. And we're going to take the eyelid down a little bit. So we're going to follow that up and around, very close to that. Okay, let me do this back here. I'll do both sides to show you what I just did here. Let me redo that because that didn't work out on the one eye. We're going to redo this a little bit because that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. I'm recutting the eyeball out a little deeper. When you make a mistake, you just keep going here. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to do the bottom portion as I thought we were supposed to. Take this around like so. Alright, we're going to just take our knife. We're going to get a knife that's sharp, helps. Alright, we're just going to take that and we're going to just do a little V cut out. And what I do with the eyeballs here, folks, is this. We can do a couple of different things. I'm going to forgo the eyelid on this since he's a clown, because I think it will look better without it. Okay, we're going to come down. Okay, to make the eyes really stick out, what we need to do is we need to cut it deeper right here and right here. So what we need to do is take our detailed knife. That's the wrong detailed knife. Detailed knife. Stick it in those corners right there. And pop that little piece out. Okay. And the same thing over here in this corner. We're going to do that. And we're going to stick that out. We're turning around that eyeball up a little bit. That corner of the eye is pretty deep, so that's what we're doing right now. We're going to do the same thing up here. Let me take it back here to show you, so I know how to, if I have to go here. Okay, I already did a stop cut. I'm going to take this at an angle, a little V cut, and just kind of round up the eyeball. See how it's starting to round up? Versus it being flat like that, we want it rounded. Alright, so that will be our eyes. Some things I put eyelids on, some things I don't. The clown, I really don't need to do that. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, let me just look at this a little bit, see what I need to straighten out here. Okay, now his nose, you notice it's really